Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rob with Next Truck Sales, and I want to take this opportunity and introduce you to our 2020 Freightliner Cascadia. This is the new style 126-inch hood with a DD15 at 400 horsepower. It has 1750 torque. It's got a DT12 automatic transmission. It's direct drive with 247 rear axle ratio. That's going to give you excellent RPMs at highway speed and puts the engine right in the middle of its torque band. A lot of people talk about 400 versus 505 horsepower, and to be completely honest, you don't need 505 horsepower if you're hauling 80,000 pounds or less. 80,000 pounds is typically what you're going to see as a weight being hauled on a 400 horsepower engine if you design it through a lot of the software provided by the engine and truck manufacturers. 505 is going to be rated for, say, over 120,000 pounds gross combined weight of the truck and trailer and load. So let's have a look through here at this truck and see what it's all about. It's got a lot of nice features that are worth talking about. LED lighting, obviously, fog lamps. It's got collision mitigation. That's a sensor that will detect metal objects up in the front of the vehicle, and it works with adaptive cruise control. So that is going to allow you to drive the truck in stop and go traffic, and it will automatically slow the truck down and apply the brake if necessary using the system that are on board with the truck. And a lot of the newer cars have this feature as well. This truck has that. It also has excuse me, blind spotter sensor also tied into the brakes. So this is going to give you an audible notification if you're changing lanes to let you know that there's something in the detectable path of that sensor. You'll see here, we'll take a quick look at the spec here. So you'll see it's 400 horsepower. It's got a 12,540 axle, 12,500 front, 40,000 pound rear axle, 247 rear axle ratio. It's a direct drive automatic transmission. And what that means is that the drive shaft spins the same speed as the clutch when you're in top gear. It's less parasitic on the power going to the drive shaft. You're not losing anything through a counter shaft inside the transmission. You get an extra 25 horsepower to the wheels when you run with a direct drive setup. We have a TRIPAC Evolution here. This gives you heat and air conditioning, and it also will charge your batteries. To access this, you're going to pull out that pin, and then there's a little hinge, and that will allow you to move that panel out of the way, and then you can get at it and do all the service you need to on it. Here we've got low profile Continental Virgin drives at approximately 70-80%, and we've got polished aluminum wheels. We've got all aluminum wheels here. We've got disc brakes at all positions, so 6 position, and these are 6 sensors. So if you look there, you'll see that wheel sensor there, and you'll see another wheel sensor there. That gives you ABS detection on all wheels. So in the event of a lockup, it's looking at all 6 wheels. Believe it or not, you can order it with a 4 sensor setup, and for whatever reason, you can get it that way. This one doesn't have that. It's got a power divider lock. There's no lock on this differential. You can see here the frame is clean. Some surface corrosion, but nothing excuse me, too terrible. You can see it's rub off the dirt and it's all in good shape. Take a look over here. We've got more matching Continental low profile Virgin drives. We got good condition stainless steel mud flap hangers. Over here we've got a Holland 3500 fifth wheel with a standard height. We've done the safety and DOT inspection on this truck, so this truck's ready to go. And if you have a look here, the fifth wheel's been recently rebuilt or had work done to it because that jam nut there has plenty of adjustment left on it. We've got a downdraft exhaust over here. I do like this feature. If you have a look, we've got that little bracket that holds the air lines off the back wall of the cab so you don't have chafing. LED work lights. We've got your air conditioning condenser for your Thermo King unit, and we've got dual 100-gallon fuel tanks. Over here we've got your DEF tank. We do have single bunk access over here with upgraded insulation, and it looks like I've left the APU unit on, so I'll have to turn that off. We're going to go under the hood right now, and then we'll come back around to the inside. So let me just quickly pop up the hood and show you what we got going on over here. We've got Michelin steers, low profile with disc brakes, polished aluminum wheels, and we've got about 90% tread on those X-Line Energy Zs. spring front suspension. This is your DD15. All DD15s are the same. The horsepower setting is based off of tuning, so it's really programmed into the computer. And then really the main difference, if there is a physical difference between them, is the setup with your cooling fan. So on a high horsepower engine, you've got a larger cooling fan, potentially a larger radiator because you're generating more heat. And this one would have the smaller fan, which obviously with the smaller fan and less blades and the smaller rad, we're going to consume less fuel. And that's important. If you're buying this truck and you want to get 11 miles per gallon, this would be the truck to do it. You're not going to be able to accomplish that with a 500 horsepower engine. So this is your 2020 DD15. This engine has full warranty until March of 2024, or 600,000 miles. Well, actually, I'll put that back up, but when I get it running. But let's go inside here and have a look at what we got. We've got heated and air conditioned seats. This is your Elite seat with multi-adjustment Cordura cloth. Right, this is a really nice durable material. You can see it wears well. It doesn't really show signs of wear as it does because it just wears really well. Over here we've got power locks, mirrors, and windows. We've got heated mirrors, and I hear that our APU unit is running. I'm going to turn that off so you can hear me a little bit better. So let's go do that, and then I'll get some lights on. So over here, turn her down. Hang on. How do we do that? I'll push that button, and I think that will shut her off. Or I can just put the TRIPAC over here into off mode. So we'll be good. So let me turn on some lights inside here. There you go. Now you can hear me talking. So we've got full dome light feature. I do like this setup. We've got a microwave mount. We've got the refrigerator, full size, a lot bigger than the older ones. We've got a pull-out drawer. Excuse me. Got my lunch in my throat here. Sorry about that. We've got a pull-out table here. This is good for writing. We've got some secure storage here with a hook. With a vent from your Thermo King APU unit that is running up through there. And if we take a look, we should see it sneaking through, and it's blowing out. I guess it's connected into this duct. It's probably connected there. Yeah, it's definitely, you can see it's connected into the factory piping there. So nice clean overall unit, full vinyl throughout. So that's going to allow you to clean up the floor very easily. Not necessarily as luxurious as carpet, but definitely easier to clean. Excuse me. You have a S-bar airtop bunk heater, which will run exclusively on diesel fuel. Therefore, you do not need to run the diesel generator APU unit in order to heat your cab, which is good. Therefore, saving fuel and noise. The one complaint about the APU units is they are noisy when they run. And then you've got your vents there for the inlet and outlet for the APU unit, and it's actually drawing air, believe it or not. So it's going to draw air in through that panel. Right, that's your intake inlet. See if we can get a good look at it there. So that's your inlet, and then it goes into that filter, and then it's going to blow excuse me, it's going to blow air out through those two vents there, one which then connects into your factory system. We've got the upgraded what do we call it? Upgraded interior material. So we've got like a sort of a stitched leatherette material, which is nice. This door opens up, and that's an upgrade. Don't always see that. And we've got a flat screen television mount. And then all the cabinetry is in good working order. Everything opens and closes nicely. Got a smoke detector in here, which is interesting. I saw that over here, it just reminded me, which isn't the worst thing. This is not a smoker truck, which is interesting that they would have a smoke detector, because there are no cigarette burns or no evidence of anyone having smoked. And I'm a non-smoker, so I would notice if it's been smoked in, and the truck smells just fine. Then we've got secure overhead storage here. We've got storage for a CB radio in there and there as well. So let's get this truck started up and see what's going on. Okay, so let it do its thing. So we've got 395,000 miles. No check engine lights. 9.1 trip mile per gallon. We've got a load suspension gauge, TRIPAC switch. We've got a suspension dump, sliding fifth wheel, kingpin release, interaxle diff lock, trailer brake, a bunch of other lighting options. And we've got nothing over on this side other than fog lights, key ignition. Okay, then you've got your wipers and your gear shifter. I'm gonna pop up the hood and we'll have a listen. We'll just see if I can get the cruise up on this or not. I haven't quite figured out how to do that, believe it or not. And this is after several attempts trying to figure it out. Cancel, cruise, set. I'm gonna probably give up on this. I'll figure it out one day. I don't drive them, so to me it's not that important. Let's go have a listen to this truck running. Okay, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna just back up so you can hear me talk. I'm gonna go in and I'm going to take the oil filler cap off, show you the blow-by, let you hear the engine run. I'm not gonna do too much talking because I've tried the videos in the past and have unsuccessfully been able to be heard. What I'll probably be doing in the near future is overdubbing, but for now we're just gonna do it this way. So let's have a look. Very dry in there, you can see. No check engine lights, no leaks, cold air, fresh service, and ready to go to work. Let's have a look at this side. Okay. See a little bit of seepage there. Tiny bit of something wet, damp up at the front. I'm not going to call it a drip. If that's an active leak, warranty will cover it. Warranty does cover all external leaks on this engine. So let's just get a closer look at that again. I'm going to call that old oil. It doesn't look active. The other thing I see here, we've got jump start posts. And those are great when if you've got dead batteries. Let's hope you don't, but if you do, you're boosting from there as opposed to trying to get a set of booster cables on top of those. It's a little harder. And it also depends on which side of the truck that you actually are able to access. So one other quick thing I wanted to show you that I had forgotten is the door access. Just pull these open. So you got two doors. And we have an inverter in there I see hiding. So this is your inverter that will run from the, this is gonna go and charge your batteries from your APU unit. So let's have a look here. So you'll see we've got the bunk access door, right? You can put gear through there, larger items. And then we've got the upgraded insulation as well, obviously. And this is your other little cubby. And the giveaway that it's got the upgraded insulation is you'll see that padding. So there's your truck, 2020 Freightliner Cascadia DD15, auto transmission, just under 400,000 miles, warranty till 600,000 miles, super condition, all virgin tires. Right, we got some nice Continentals on the back. It's loaded up with a lot of nice options. If you're interested in this truck or any other truck that you see on our website, feel free to give us a call. Our number, it's 844-489-8789, and it's Rob. I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.